Astrid Alben. I started reading Van Dixhoorn's poems in the early noughties. Van Dixhoorn is a contemporary Dutch poet. His work has won major literary prizes, even though it's considered controversial and happens on the avant-garde side of things. Van Dixhoorn's poems have a continually shifting syntactical structure. The poems manage their symptomatic lack of continuity without letting the whole drift into something hollow or disjointed. This baffles me. How can a poem so confidently not be about something? How does it communicate? I know that is poetry when a poem's inner working contains these four elements: landscape, equality, perspective, and finally, being part of the poet's larger work, the aesthetic whole. Firstly, landscape. Van Dixhoorn's work is steeped in the landscape into which he was born. The endless monotony of the polder, the constant presence of the sea, the brackish inland water surrounding everything, the relentless, never-shifting horizon, where the trees lining the cycle paths seem to repeat themselves. Similarly, every element that surrounds the words, the size of the margins, the placing of the stanza on the page, the size of the page, line breaks, page breaks, all is at work to make the poem work. It's not about the landscape that raised him, it's how the poem's landscape, its sense of scale, gives cohesion to the work. Secondly, equality. Equality between past, present, and future, and also the equality of poetic metre, beat, rhythm, cadence. There is equality in what gets attention and what is relevant. There's also equality between the words. The word the and the word cycling are equal. Thirdly, Van Dixhoorn's poems taught me about perspective. How we look at things, from what angle we observe, whether that be with the eye or in the mind. A poem needs to be anchored in a perspective. Perspective brings a distinctive viewpoint and a distinctive voice. So there is landscape, equality, perspective, and then finally, I know that is poetry, when a poem can stand on its own, but also functions as part of one big artwork. These four elements give an experience of reading. When I sent a handful of the translations to an English publisher in 2011, the editor's response was that an English readership is not yet ready for this work. But I am an English readership, and I continue to translate his work to this day. Here is Mill in the Sun. Thank you, Dix. Mill in the Sun. A stationary walker, the first beginnings of one such swarm. A shrub, a dark stain on the ground. A stationary walker. Yellow powder. One, low horizon. Stick, quickly found, straight and commonly round. How far? The particles are unaware. Strokes his hand through the white hair.